I would like to extend my really warm welcome to all of you for attending the big conversation. This started about 3 or 4 months ago with a group of us saying, could we have a conversation around the 3 areas of work placement, the areas of youth unemployment and the areas of apprenticeships.
The big conversation is the start of a process to really get more industry players involved in those 3 things and helping to reduce youth unemployment in this country.
It's going on in IT, it's going on in telecoms, it's going on in financial services and energy and other industries. And this is the first big conversation in hospitality.
We had great expectations in terms of being able to have a really enthusiastic collection of leaders who are already doing so much in their own businesses towards creating jobs, particularly for young people between the ages of 18 and 24, to really drive work placements, to really drive apprenticeships forward at a time when the United Kingdom needs it most.
82% of young people don't know what they want to do when they leave school. Some have got a few ideas, but they haven't made their minds up, and they really are open to persuasion. The really inspirational thing was it wasn't people like me or Ufi or Patrick Dempsey from Whitbread that were getting those messages across. It was the young people who were up there telling their stories about work experience, telling their stories about apprenticeships, telling their stories about what it's like to be unemployed.
We welcome the big cheeses and their HR directors from leading organisations across the hospitality industry and a variety of young people to help engage in today's big conversation.
The things discussed today, such as work experience, apprenticeships, they do work, and obviously it gives them a valuable insight to the youth of today and what can actually happen if you put 100% into apprenticeships or work experience, and it's literally about give and take.
What was particularly engaging was having the youth there, because I've never been unemployed, I've never been to a job centre, I have no idea how that interaction process happens now, and so it was very useful for me to actually understand that actually the key people to engage with are probably their placement tutors.
This is now my 2nd week of work experience with Marriott's Hotel, and I already feel it's been an invaluable insight into my chosen career and hospitality industry.
It's all about awareness of the hospitality industry, getting us out there, showcasing that this is a great industry to get into.
The past year with Whitbread, I've completed the apprenticeship programme. I became a lot more confident in myself and my ability then to assist others.
One of the great things which has already happened thanks to the big conversation is that a very strong new partnership has come together with the Business in the Community, Springboard and the British Hospitality Association. And with our new partners, what we're going to do is we're now going to roll this out across the entire country.
Well, I'm delighted that I'm joined on stage this morning by 3 young people who have recently experienced periods of unemployment but have transformed their lives by seizing an opportunity.
I wasn't too sure, and my expectations have been completely exceeded. I mean, it really was terrific. There was a lot of energy, and I think in particular just having the young people from the industry talking to us firsthand was just a really great way to kind of put that message across. Very, very valuable.
When I left Springboard, every week I would get a phone call seeing how I was, and offering like job opportunities, work experience, or even an interview.
This challenges us as leaders in the industry to say, are we doing enough and putting enough back in?
We want the big cheeses, as I think you referred to, or I was referred to make some sort of commitment about these areas. So make some commitment about what you might do differently on work placements, what you might differently do about employing young people or about apprenticeships. In fact, we want you to make a pledge, and we've got some pledge boards, and we're going to ask you to stick some pledges up. But most importantly, it's about going back to your organisation and actually writing out a bit of a plan around it. I would really like to have other people that came today to hold big conversations in their own industry, so either in the contract services, catering industry or in the restaurant business, and to get together and have their own big conversations around those 3 areas. The idea is to have a chat about what you've heard, what's worked well, what do you do in your businesses, and how do you think we as an industry could do it better. I would encourage you to listen to the young people and let them have a voice at the table, because sometimes their experiences have not been great. And then if you don't mind, I'd like to just ask a few of the tables just to make a little contribution to what they've heard.
A really important point, and something I'm very passionate about, is getting into schools to tell people of the wonderful opportunities that exist in our industry.
We took a conscious decision a number of years ago to invest heavily in apprenticeships for the business.
After this big conversation, we hope to hold many more conversations around the country. And what we want to do is get all of the pledges that people make and through BHA take that to government to show really how important the hospitality industry is, driving forward economic growth and employment for our young people.
I actually feel that people have actually walked away from today actually with pledges, and they're actually going to put them in action in the next couple of months, and we should see hopefully in a year's time on what progress has been made.